I've got a battle here against AAmazing, and go check out his YouTube channel. I'll link that to the description if you haven't already. I actually asked for a roulette battle when he challenged me, and he kind of just wanted a normal battle, I guess, but I actually wanted an underused battle, which was like, okay then. I didn't actually realize that's why I actually have the Tenta, and he's actually using a mono dart team, I'm presuming. I never actually realized that at the time. Really not many specifics on the kind of battle we were doing. So now that I've actually got rid of Mental Herb, he actually goes for a taunt, so Mental Herb would have been useful there. I could attack it with like X's or whatever, but I wasn't really sure what he's going to do. So I switched to Hariyama, and yeah, he's just got his Stealth Rock, which is fine for me. I'll just go for the first palm. Obvious move. I didn't. Yeah, I knew there wasn't anything that would be immune to the first palm, and I mean paralyze whatever comes in. So I just switched back to my Rock Palace here just to see what he's going to do, and as well as get my Stealth Rock up, as I know he's not getting any spinners. He looks like toxic, not that bad. I'm not bothered that much if Rock Palace goes down, and even if I do want to keep it, I have Aromatherapy on the Meganium, so I could heal that poison up quite nicely, but taking the poison damage is still not that nice. So I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rock here, and he goes for the Whirlwind just to blow me away and get more Stealth Rock damage on my team, which is pretty bad. But luckily for me, he Whirlwinds me right out with Tentacruel, so I can just Rapid Spin away because he has nothing to block the Rapid Spin. So that's good for me. And that means if he keeps whirlwinding, there's not much of a threat to me because I'm not going to be taking any more of the stealth rock damage. The only problem is if Crystal comes in and it's going to keep taking poison damage. So I knew here, he whirled me out to Staraptor, and I thought something like a close combat Brave Bird, Return, Double Edge or something would be a bit of a threat. I wasn't sure if it would KO him or not, so I thought he might switch out so he wouldn't have to take that attack. So go for the U-turn, but I actually want to go for the Toxic on the Staraptor, which would have been quite bothersome if he did. But I missed Meganium, which doesn't really matter. Again, I have Aromatherapy. So I'm going to go for the Elite Seed, as I know nothing on his team. I was pretty sure nothing on his team would be immune to it. I always just look at the team and then like I forget. Really, I always just look out if they have a Spinner and a Poison type. He does have a Drapion, so I can't go for Toxic Spike with my Tentacruel, but I want to keep Tentacruel for now in case he's Drapion does have Toxic Spikes. It could be an offensive set, it could be a defensive set. I have no idea at the moment, but I want to try and keep Tentacruel for that. I want to try and keep Tentacruel for this guy, because I could keep Rapid Spinning the Stealth Rock away. So, he taunts me here. I'm not sure if he was predicting the Whirlwind, or maybe some like a substitute, or I'm not really sure what else would be really tauntable on Hariyama, but luckily he did go for the taunt, and I didn't, didn't go for the first Pam and KO him, which would have been quite nice. So I predicted he switch into the birds thing here, which I can't remember the name of, but whatever, I go for the Ice Punch. Again, it's not really going to do too much more in first Pam. I think it still does more because it's first Pam's low base power, even I think Ice Punch isn't usually that powerful either, but Ice Punch is super effective at least. So this is going to roost off most of the damage, and if I go for Ice Punch again, he can take it even better, obviously. Yeah, hardly does much damage at all. So I'm just going to go for the first part. No, I go for the Whirlwind here, but I forgot to look at leftovers and seen that he'll be faster. So if he goes for Whirlwind, he'll be faster. But he roars me out a Tentacruel again, which is really good because I can just go for the Rapid Spin again and get rid of the rocks. And if he wants to keep Whirlwinding, that's fine by me. I could just slowly try and get some damage on him. But this bar thing here is really walling quite a bit of my team here, so I need to try and get something done about that. So that's probably my best bet, but I don't want it to take the poison, even though I guess I could still heal the poison, but yeah, it's not something I want to do. So he poisons Hariyama here, and I'm going for the first palm. It's not going to do too much. I just want to get the power hacks, just so I know I could be out faster in it and Whirlwind before it Whirlwinds me. And here I actually get a crit here, it was quite a bad crit. I always notice a lot, when you get a crit and there's a secondary effect, it always seems to give the secondary effect when you get the crit, so it's just making everything worse just because you get a crit and then you get a freeze or a paralyze or a burn or something like that. It's always evil like that. So I'm going to go for the Elite Seed just to get some more HP back from him. He goes for Toxic again, no worries, I can just go Aromatherapy next turn. I know this thing doesn't seem too much of a threat. It's got Whirlwind, it's got Toxic, it's got Roost, and it's got some other move it's may or may have not used. I'm just going to go for the Aromatherapy here. Here Crystal, here Yamas, and Meganium's Poison, and he's going to go for the Roost. I was thinking because he went for the roost here, it was most likely because he wants to switch out, but he wants to make sure when he switches back in, he's not going to be at low HP from all that Stealth Rock damage. So I'll go for the late seed here, predicting the switch. Hoping he'll go for the switch in. It'll be a bit of a waste of move if he didn't switch, and he does switch, and he switches out to this guy again, who's going to be going for either a taunt or the Stealth Rock first. So I think I'll just switch out to Tentacruel right away, just to rapid spin and scald him. If he decides to go for more Stealth Rock, because he can, well, he could taunt Tentacruel, but Toxic Spike's only thinking taunt, and I'm not really going to go for that now, knowing that he still has Drapion. He could just come in and say, huh, I don't like your Toxic Spikes, I will get rid of them. Yeah, what move did he go for again? I can't remember. Oh, he did go for a Stealth Rock. So I'm just going to rapid spin them away. He's going to go for the Thunder Wave, probably try to get some fire hacks as well to make sure he'll be faster. I've actually been paying attention if Tentacruel was faster or not there, but again, being slower than it, it's not really going to be a huge problem for me anyway. And if Paralyze comes in, damn it's a problem, I could always just go back to Meganium. So I go for this call just really to try and get rid of this guy, because keep sending a Stealth Rock's really annoying me, and it's making it difficult for my team, even though the Stealth Rock's making it hard for his team as well, which is quite good. But yeah, Skull's not enough to kill, and I'm not going to get the burn or anything just for extra damage. I think if I got the burn, it probably would have killed with the Elite Seed. May have not, may have still survived, but again, it's not really that much of a problem. I keep getting the power hacks here and I'm trying to go for the rapid spin. I was pretty much just rapid spin spamming until he went out, and then I don't need to bother about rapid spin again, because the only other thing on this team I think that would probably have any sort of entry hazard is Drapion, but it should be Toxic Strike, which I just need to switch Tentacruel in on, and providing Tentacruel survive to that point. So here, I think he switches out to a Sharpedo, called Tameness. Yeah, I like that name, Teamness. I'm thinking it might be after Shark Tamer, seeing it's a Shark Tamer. I don't know, may not be. But I thought he might have actually brought in the Dark Grand Crocodile thing and just went for an Earthquake. Even though I think I probably would have switched to Meganium if he did. But yeah, he goes to Sharpedo. He's got to go for the Crunch. I don't want Tentacruel to die yet because I still don't know what his Drapion can do. So I want to make sure I can try and keep that. And if he goes for the Crunch again here, that's pretty good. As I resist it, but it still does a good amount of damage with the Life Orb. So I'm thinking here, I'm pretty sure I can live a Surf. I'm definitely sure I can live a Surf. But he goes for the Hydro Pump, and I'm not sure if I can live this. I think I might be able to, and I do. Just on 93 HP, I'm going to go for the first Pam, and that's going to take the Sharpedo out. So that was a really close call there. I'm presuming he most likely would have had Ice Beam, so Meganium would have had a bit of bother against it as well. But I think Meganium would have been able to live an Ice Beam and Energy Ball and heal it, but that would have really just got me rid of Meganium, as it would have died to whatever he brought in next. So stay in here just to see what he's going to do. I don't see any Life Orb, I don't see any leftovers. Why you tell leftovers revive, I don't know. So I'm presuming this is Band-Aid, and because I'm Scarfed, I know a Brave Bird should be able to take it out. I'm just going for Brave Bird. It's probably the best attack I can go for his team. I guess a close combat could work, but I don't really want to spam that and get hit by priority Ice Shard or anything. He brings in his Buzzard thing, Hot. I can't. What? No, I can't remember what it's called. Can't remember what the bird's actually. The actual bird is based on is called. Oh, a vulture, isn't it? I think. But yeah, no, I was pretty sure that was speed here, even if he was Scarf, because I'm Jolly and I'd actually prefer Advent. But yeah, and I'm surprised the KO there. I have Reckless, which I think will boost Brave Bird because it's a recoil move, but I didn't expect to get the one-hit KO there. Weevil's coming in, it's obviously going to go for the Ice Shard, but I don't think Tentacruel can come in and take 2 Ice Shards at the HP it's got at the moment, which is my only really safe switch in, apart from Crustle, who I guess I could sacrifice if I wanted. But then again, there's nothing I really want to do. I could have probably kept Strat and sacrificed Crustle. Crystal doesn't have much point use for me yet at the moment. I could set spikes up, but it's not really hugely useful. So I go to Tentacruel now. I'm just going to go for the Scald and seeing how much it does to the Drapion, and it's got Black Sludge or leftovers. Kind of guess it's possibly quite a bulky set. So I'm going to go to Meganium now, hoping he's not. Still hoping it's not an offensive set. If it is, it's most likely got the Crush Poison or some other type of poison attack, which would be pretty bad for me. But he goes for the knockoff, which is fine for me. I go for the late seed, and he's going to go for the toxic spikes. So again, he may have whirlwind. I run a similar kind of Drapion. I used to run like a lot of different Drapions last gen, so I know kind of what it's going to be doing. I'm pretty sure I go for the second one of toxic spikes, which is not a bother. Because I could switch Tenta Crew in. I go for the energy ball just to get a little bit of damage on. It's not massive amount of damage, but a little bit of damage is going to help. So I'm going to protect here and scout and see if he's got the whirlwind. But he just goes for the crunch, which I don't think really do too much unless he got defense drops, and that would be a bit of a problem. But yeah, he's going to go for the whirlwind, probably thinking because I'm going to go for, thinking I might just protect spam and he won't be able to do it too much, so maybe just let whirlwind out. But I was really just going to scout if he had the whirlwind, which he goes for here, which is annoying because I could have switched Tentacruel in already, just absorb those spikes. But Stingfish has to come out, and yeah, the Stingfish is not generally that good, to be honest. I think I might try out a different set than I've got on it. It's kind of good for taking bulky hits and whatnot, well, taking a few hits and that. I guess the defense up there, but it really can't do anything. It never really does much damage. I could yawn and put someone to sleep. Like, yeah, if you want to keep Drapion awake, you may switch out to the Weavile, but then again, I could just yawn and put the Weavile to sleep, which is almost weak anyway. But still, I have Discharge and Scald, which hardly ever do anything to damage to anything. I have Pain Split, which I've had very good opportunities where I'm at low enough HP for it to really make a difference. So I should Tentacruel in here just to absorb the T-Spikes, and it gets a crit there, which I think I would have lived, but it didn't really matter that much, as I would have just scalded and got some damage off, I guess. I switched to Meganium now, and he actually runs there. I somehow didn't record the end of the match there. But yeah, I know it would have been a bit longish, stallish anyway. But it's a good game there. Thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed.